idea of like Indigenous culture becoming like kind of a trend and like being in mainstream ideas. I mean, just like that, the ideas of Native people are on the forefront and being worn by not just Native people, but like all races, all groups and communities. Welcome to the video, everybody. We're here on Fairfax Avenue at the Rosewood Res pop-up featuring OXDX, Section 35, Articles of Resistance, and First Citizen, and which is all working together to this new collective which is called Obsidian, so look out for them. They had a full like 4-day event. On Friday they featured PJ Vegas, who performed in store.
These things happen on their own. We never could have planned it.
They had Kelly Caballero.
Where my soul gets its place, you couldn't take away my dignity and grace. Rising.
Saturday they had the boy Natani Means.
America, land of the greed, built on the bodies of my chiefs. I see a time when the 7th generation leads. We're the last of a dying breed.
They closed out with Motto.
See live experiences out of body. Rowdy party stay trying to get beyond me. Citing already the others, they ain't getting out to get your bars up because the shit you sing is not melodic. See through them like chameleons, just glue the glass. Even the ability and copy things to lose the mask. Disattached from a fast, stay ducking any trends. Fucking game hungry, it's the bad, don't get at me.
Which is sick, the sick one, guys. But the main thing of this video is I want to talk about like how I have this hot take, which if you guys follow me on social media, you know that I'm like all about the idea of like Indigenous culture becoming like kind of a trend and like being in mainstream more than it is, and like in a non-appropriated way. So, you know, if it's like Native-owned businesses like these guys and like Native actors, models and all that stuff, but you guys know I'm a big quote guy, so I gotta throw it out there. This is from Reclaiming Native Truth, led by Crystal Echo Hawk, which states, "Invisibility harms our children, our people, and our nations. They deny our humanity, and they keep the larger society from benefiting from our wisdom, perspectives, leadership to find solutions to our country's most critical issues." So just talking about the invisibility of like Native peoples and the effect that it has on like the people like on the reservations, but also just Native people in general, like in the cities, like not seeing ourselves in media. And then I have this other quote from the 2019 Sundance Film Festival. Tessa Thompson said, "I know you people here know what this means, but I just have to say it. Cultural change precedes political change." So at the festival she's probably talking about films, but I'm gonna expand on that even more and just talk about how the things that these people are doing, things that like the people that perform tonight are doing, it's doing more for like our Native peoples and seeing themselves on the screen. Like I'm gonna say that a million times more, but like that's like huge to visibility and like making change in our cultures and our communities. So I have to shout out some people too, just like put you guys on them, and hopefully like you see them like kind of blow up soon, because it's gonna happen. You got Tracy at N7 who's doing amazing things. This is from N7, but they're dropping stuff like all the time. It seems like they just did a big drop. Bethany Yellowtail, which I know a lot of you guys know, but like I'm thinking like if a couple big celebrities wear her stuff, which she just dropped a swimsuit line, little plug, that like just stuff like that's gonna be representation on the TV screen, on social media, but it's gonna be Native owned, Indigenous owned clothing and just ideas. I mean, just like that, the ideas of Native people are on the forefront and being worn by not just Native people, but like all races, all groups and communities. So those two. You got Martin Sinzemeyer, who's doing big things in the acting and like film industry. They announced the Jim Thorpe movie, which is being backed by Angelina Jolie. So excited to see that. And then also Kahara Hodges, who's like huge on Kim Kardashian's beauty line, like her social media, which is like, doesn't sound like that big, but that's like a big deal. Like her and like Tracy and all them, like doing big things like that, where they're gonna progress, but they're gonna make way for some people behind them to come and fill those shoes. So it's just gonna be like a whole building block, snowball effect of what they're doing, and like it's just a big deal. And it's kind of happening right now, and I know there's some people that have done it in the past, but right now a lot of stuff is like kind of brewing. So I'm excited for it. And you have people like on the film side, directing side, like Alex Zazarowicz, who is making a name for herself at the big festivals like Sundance, where she wins like a directing award. So there's a lot on the horizon, and I just want to like express it because I know you guys know, if you guys follow me on social media, that like I know this is gonna happen and it's gonna be sick, and I'm super excited for it. But like when it happens in 3 years, a year, 6 months, it's gonna be sick because y'all already gonna know it's happening. So think that's all I have to say about it, but like, I'm happy I got to vent it out. I'm happy for these guys, what they're doing. So yeah, keep track on all them. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one, that's for sure. Peace.